We're about to encounter the market street that ties into the street that I walk each night from my hostel. And here we have all kinds of nuts and fish and stuff that we just saw. Plus this bread, whatever this kind of thing is right here. Here's some of the spices, and the dried fish of various kinds. People will come from all around this area to buy this. Only the difference is they know what to do with it. All of it probably local produce. Here are the tools that folks use in the fields. The hose, that knife that looks a lot like a weapon. Oh, and a bear trap, or a trap of some sort, huh? You can only imagine what wonderful things that does for your cooking if you know what to do with it. So I finally found a store with some cold orange drink in it, Mirinda. And the gentleman let me sit on his little chair here for a while. He's sitting inside, so I can sit and watch the peeps go by. Up there to the right is where my hostel is. To the left is where I go to eat. The lady that's across the street, of course, specializing in oranges. I was thinking to myself, you could go out and pick these things, but it'd be harder to have the transportation to go, plus you'd be stealing them. And that, I think, is just anti-Chinese. Now, that's a Chinese tour bus, so the folks on there probably don't miss coming to this market like I would, because they've been to lots of them whenever they wish. Well, just to see what's going to happen to that guy's umbrellas. She'll pull them back for him. That's the 6th big tour bus rolling down here in the last 10 minutes, I'd say. All the shops are open today. These two shop openings have various kinds of lumber, like laminate, and here are what you have for cabinets, and some kind of laminate or veneer over regular wood. Here what we would use is OSB or plywood, and various kinds of trim in there. Because again, behind these ratty looking faces on some of these buildings, they'd be very elegant interiors, nicely furnished. There are all the specs for the lumber probably, or at least at one time. These look like they're just not stainless steel, just yeah. I'm not sure what you make with them. Maybe I don't know what they do with them. Here's a mechanical metal version of what you see in the fields. This is that he's able to make all this stuff right inside the shop. This makes for an interesting little seat made out of an old wooden bucket. No, it's not. What is it? Oh, it's for cooking. Oh, it's noodles. Okay, I'm now in Huangshan, or this suburb of it, not even a suburb, just a subsection, tourist section really, called Tunxi, spelled Tunxi. And I'm just panning. This city is at the juncture of two rivers. These are substantial rivers. There are many rivers in China. I'm surprised. I didn't expect to see as many as I do, or as much water as I do. Lots of it. Down there to the next main drag you can kind of see, and then to the left for probably 10 blocks is the tourist section. And when I say tourists, today's a Saturday, it's pretty well packed. Not as packed as it would have been on a national holiday a few weeks ago, which lasts 7 days by decree now. But this These tourists are 99% Chinese. Few Europeans, Aussies, Kiwis, and myself, maybe some other Americans. This is an upscale city, kind of like Xi'an, only far prettier. The outskirts probably as well as the city, because Xi'an doesn't have a lot going for it. Some major construction, as you saw, and there a Ferris wheel, so you can see just about in the middle now. And these hills, we came through this morning from Tsinghua, through some very rugged mountains, very tight, steep roads, narrow roads. Beautiful drive, really. I'm under the impression that over in this direction, to the east of the main tourist areas, where there's some interesting areas. Okay, what I found is a local market. It's fun to wander down through these places where the local people hang out. Roasted chestnuts. And a mushroom you could imagine, apparently. Ni hao. Drive. And these places here also sell probably every kind of mushroom that grows in China. In these areas, much of what's in these areas is for owners of businesses who come here and buy wholesale. It's amazing to imagine, as I've said, in most Southeast countries, how much the people who cook, whether it's men or women, know how to use each of these things. Like, what is something like this? I have no idea. That looks like a mushroom there. I don't know what that is. Those are peppers. Here looks like a mixture of peppers. I wonder if this is what the basis is of that pepper mix that I have. It's all ground up, whether you just throw this stuff into a grinder and you got it. How anybody makes any money when everybody's selling essentially the same thing. It comes to the deal. What you bring to the table versus on how much of a good customer you will be and all that kind of thing. Same as anywhere else in the world. And what is this? Looks like a sponge. Wow, the dried fish. So this obviously is a spice market. I'm going to walk this way, continue to walk farther away from the tourist area in hopes that down here there'll be another street that goes to the left that's somehow different stuff. Ginger drying. Here's just a plastic market all under cover, which is kind of neat. Again, probably wholesale stuff down there, I think, are probably restaurants. These are different kinds of foods. These are vegetables and that sort of thing. They're cold that you can buy. That might be that looks like bamboo. I think it is, yeah. So these are seaweeds or other kinds of crop that are local. Don't know. Looks like, who knows what this stuff is. That looks like cabbage. That looks like garlic. No, onions. Yeah. Most of which I couldn't identify, obviously. And here we got all the living fish that you can buy over here, or dead. You know how to cook them. Ni hao. Here we get the vegetable section again. If you know what you're looking at, if you know what to do with it. Some of it I do. Napa cabbage, large ones. Maybe those are even edible there for a American. That kind of cucumber they have, very tasty. Giant green beans. And there, that. I think that's not the eggplant. This looks like it. This is some, well, maybe it is the eggplant that I just had. Cilantro, I think. Probably many of these folks are getting ready to close down for the day. That'd do some serious damage. See, these are purple kind of a pea or bean. Gotta wonder what that is. Or more so what it tastes like. How you cook it. If they had broccoli, and there it is. These are flowers, but they may well be used in cooking. Same with these leaves. Potatoes. I've seen many. I don't get served. There's potatoes there. I don't get served these potatoes. So just about anything you can want. Cauliflower. It's neat. Various kinds of breads that are made. Pasta that are made. Or made up ready, like those little pockets there. I don't know what you do with them, but what she's doing is cutting up some of those. Whatever they are. Maybe you take them up and fry them like chips or something. How do you get this many different kinds of eggs? Are they from different kinds of birds? 1, 2, 3. These must be pheasants or something like that, or doves. I got those in soups, I remember. Now they look at me strangely because it's like a unicorn going through your living room, but it's got a video camera. What the hell's that all about? Now, at night when I walk down through here, it's dark and rather dismal, understatement. There are street lights that cast a little bit of light for you, but it's not a pretty street. This is much more alive right now. And this is where the community lives, back behind these streets, of course. This is a solar heater. I wonder how it would work on our places. A little refrigerator like this would be 1999, 2,000 yuan. These look like they're soft, but my bet is that they're hard as a rock. Okay, this is my 4-bedroom dorm. I'm the only one in it at this point. Next to the window, which gives airflow and light, which is nice. The first door is the shower. Second door is the bathroom with first world amenities. Has a locker for my stuff. Had an elevator to get up here with my bags, which was neat. It's 40 yuan using my International Youth Hostel card. That's about $6 a night. And this is right on the key tourist old road, it's called. This dish was ordered by the man right there who spoke a little bit of English and said it was very good. This apparently is eggplant. Maybe it's all eggplant, although those are either peppers or peppers. So we'll see.